right here, right in this spot everyone ignored. Look at the size of that nugget. Absolutely stunning. But look what I found. Whew. They passed this spot because the gold is so fine you can barely see it. But if you work the seams in the bedrock, you'll find it. See how these dark rocks gather here? That black sand is a good sign. And if you look right in this crack, you'll see the fine stuff. Right here, see these crevices? That's exactly where the flood gold gets trapped in these dark rocks.
These deep fissures in the bedrock act as natural traps, catching the heavy gold as the water rushes over them.
Look at that. We actually got some on the first try. First confirmation. Woo! Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This spot IS producing. Woo! boulder spot producing better gold. Boulder spot producing better gold.
Best sing peace.
Woohoo! Premium find from ignored spot. This single pan, the best yet. We ignored the main creek and it's producing consistently. Look at that. We finally hit the jackpot. This ignored spot produced big.
A solid haul from an ignored spot.
An outcast hellhorns. Look at that. I can't believe we finally hit the mother lode. That is unbelievable. Doesn't get much better than this, folks. Hard work pays off. So the reason this spot works is the consistent flow of the water and the unique environment it creates right here in the forest. As you can see, the traffic is right here, and this creek is completely exposed to the runoff. The flow dynamics in this section are fascinating. Notice how the water accelerates around the bend, creating this swirling vortex effect right here. The flow rate here is determined by the gradient and the obstructions. Notice how the water accelerates through this narrow channel. These deep fractures in the bedrock are exactly what we look for. They create natural traps where the heavy gold can settle. See how the water has carved these deep fissures into the bedrock? This is where the gold settles. These are textbook examples of natural traps. See how the creek curves here? The water on the inside slows down, which is why all the heavy materials, including the gold, drop out right here. The water slows down on the inside bend, see? That lets the heavy gold drop out right here in the gravel. This is where you want to focus your efforts. As you can see, the creek offers several prime gold trap locations. First, check the inner bend where the current slows down. When the high water comes through here, it carries the gold downstream. That's the flood gold concept we look for right in these bends. Flood gold is unique because it's deposited when the water levels are high, bringing fresh material down into the bends of the creek right here.
On the left, we have the common gravel, but if you look closely here on the right, you can clearly see the traces of fine gold flakes.
This sample on the left is what we call barren. Now compare it to the right, where the gold clearly separates from the lighter sands. This whole ignored drainage is gold bearing. Don't overlook small creeks. That's growing.